Morning, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Master Trader Match Trader 101. I'm here once again to give you a great video. Before we get started, we're gonna talk about tomorrow. What's gonna happen tomorrow? Tomorrow, as you know, tomorrow the Fed's gonna have a meeting. It's gonna be the biggest meeting ever since Biden took office or after the COVID. So basically tomorrow is gonna be interesting. As you all know, they've been raising high rates for the past few months, 0.25, 0.50, and now there's a rumor going on. It's gonna probably go to 0.75. So let's read it into article and see what it says. 2 years yield leap nearly 13 bps, and Asia to test 3.2. So we're not only talking about the US now, you're talking about the Asia and probably or global. And so basically that's why you see not only the US market is red, but it's globally. Europe is red and Asia is red and China is red, because inflation doesn't only affect one country, it affects the whole globe. So that's why you see the market is so red for the past few days. Market see what about a quarter change or 75 BP hikes on June 17, on June 15. So basically June 15, which is tomorrow. So basically a lot of people estimate that it's gonna be 0.75, since we have the highest inflation. It was 8.6 the other day. And then watch my video last week where I talk about the worst CPI report, so you can check it out. So since they have that, they have tackled the market and the economy under there to be balanced, otherwise the dollar value will lose everything. So that's why they need to tackle by raising the inflation by raising the hikes. We probably go 0.75, like you can say on the article. It says Singapore June 13 short daily US treasury drop sharp in Asia on Monday. So Asia dropped, and so basically that's what happened. It was one of the biggest economic disaster. 2 years treasury yield rose as far as 12.7 basis point to 3.20, the highest level since late 2007. Extend selling after Friday had inflation data, a holiday trailer, fin trade, and liquidity a little. So as you can see, last week on Friday, I mentioned the market can be red on Fridays. As you can tell, everything, everyone, a lot of people were selling on Friday since they don't know what's going on, how the Fed gonna react. So basically, because of the fear of inflation, that's the highest. So as you can see, the big red market on Friday. So as you can tell, on Asia as well, 12.7 BP basic point, which is 3.2, and today is not even 3.2. Today is 3.5. So basically is even worse. It's 3.3 right now. 3.35. No, I'm wrong. 3.4, almost 3.5. 3.4, almost 3.5. So basically it's getting even higher and higher. So we don't know how high it's gonna get tomorrow. So if you wait for the meeting, and then we're gonna go. But a lot of people speculating it's gonna be 0.75, even higher. So let's go more into the article and say what it say, because since you all know the article gives us little grants about what's happening tomorrow or might not happening, and then how is that good for an investor, and how is that good for your portfolio and for you to make money, because we're here to make money. So it's a good way to look at the article. So let's read more into it. The flight from the short end leave the 2 years year nearly 40 basis point into section, and as a future pricing point out, the Federal Reserve benchmark funds rate hike hitting 3 point before the percent before the year and tapping 3.8 before the middle of 2023. So basically they say that they since they've been raising hikes 0.25 for the every meeting. So when you add it up, it's gonna be 3 point or 3.8. So basically that's what the article say. So basically they say every time they after the CPI report was worse than expected. So basically they don't do the obligation to tackle that inflation with rising the rising the hikes. That fear was reflected in a relative steady 10 years year of 3.2. The thing is not 3.2 right now, it's 3.4. So now on the gap, on the 2 years gap, which is 1.8, a 1.8, I think it's 2 point plus 2 point and higher. So basically that's why people are even bullish. That's why I say welcome to the bearish market. And also they say that probably recession is here, but the Federal doesn't want to admit the recession is here. They try to hold, because if they say recessions here, a lot of people end up selling it, and they're gonna lose a lot of money. A lot of people are gonna be the market gonna be dropping if the bubble gonna bust. So they're trying to hold on the little that they have to make people believe that the recession is not here, but the fact is the recession is here. We think the Fed probably wants to surprise the market to establish its inflation fighting credential. Barclay analysis say on Sunday, note forecasting 75 hike this week. So basically we'll know tomorrow. So like I said, on Sunday they say they're gonna probably have the 75 basic points on Friday. On Sunday they say it's gonna probably be active tomorrow. So we're gonna know on the meeting tomorrow how it's gonna affect the market, how whatnot, and how the population gonna react to it. But for my intake is that, guys, you gotta be careful once you invest and protect your portfolio. As you know, also on that note, you can see it differently. As you can see, Tesla was down today, and then now trying to rebound like to 63, and I admire that, because what happened is when the Fed tackle the inflation by raising the hike price, so basically it's a good thing to lower the inflation, which a lot of people being optimistic about. So I'm glad Tesla is trying to recover. And also you can see SP 500. Let's try out SP 500. SP 500 is an index that's probably related to retirement and the Federal Reserve. That's one of the stuff you can watch in order to realize if it's a good thing or a bad thing. When SP 500 is green, that's mean the market is bullish. When SP 500 is red, that's mean the market is red. So most likely something's not right. So basically that's why you gotta pay attention to. That's why it's always good to have SP 500 on your portfolio, so you can have an idea if the market will be green or red. To be green or red. But for myself, I believe the market probably gonna be green tomorrow, because of the good news of the inflation gonna be even higher. So that's a good news. Today is that people fear, that's why they're selling. So they don't know if how bad the market gonna react, so that's why people are selling. So but in my intake, that is not gonna be even that bad. So if you think about it, let me see. So okay, so the computer is freeze, so basically I'm not gonna refresh this. So I also know Tesla is moving up, so I will look at Tesla is one of the stuff you can look at it and estimate if your SP 500 is gonna be green or red. And as you can see, if you look at the 15-minute chart on Tesla, and you remember last week I mentioned that I added the VWAP and then the MA and then the RSI. The RSI was a little higher this morning, it was down, and now it's moving up nicely. And then right now it's moving down. That's why you see the stock market is gonna go red today right now, because of Google, Amazon, and that's why you see SP 500 going down. So as long as SP 500 Tesla trying to recover and then going back to the 365 364 range, you're gonna see the market going to green again. So I hope you guys should be careful and trade very safe, because I will advise you, if you want to make money and you gotta buy wait for the market after the meeting. If the Fed said, oh, we're gonna fight inflation and we're gonna raise the rate 0.75, that's a bullish move, so do option call. But if the Fed said, well, we're gonna go 1 point high, I don't know if how the market gonna react. It's gonna be even green or even red. But if the Fed said, don't worry, we're not gonna have any hike, we're not gonna raise anything, so the market gonna be red at that point. So basically we're gonna see what the Fed's gonna say. So you guys stay tuned, and then be careful, and then don't hold anything overnight. So my advice, unless you put only 10% in your portfolio to invest, otherwise don't hold anything. If you have a small account, protected. If you don't, if you can put 10%, you can average tomorrow, that would be great. But tomorrow is gonna be interesting, and get ready to make money, because tomorrow after the Fed meeting, I believe it's gonna be green. And the market, if the Powell say, well, we're gonna after we go there and then we find out that inflation is here to stay, but we're gonna increase hike, so because a basic point and be like 0.75 basic point, and we're gonna tackle it and we're gonna substand it, so the inflation go down, and next thing you know, boom, it's gonna be bullish. So stay tuned after 2:30 so you can know what you do, and you can invest, and you can put a portfolio. And that was the video for today. If you like my video, give me a thumbs up, share to them that's new, subscribe, and smash that button. And once again, it was Matthew 101. I'll see you next video. Ciao.